Good evening from the 5-star Princesa Yaiza, Mr TravelON and Mrs TravelON. Can you believe it? We are here at the 5-star Princesa Yaiza in Playa Blanca. Now, if you've been following the channel, you'll know that I treated the one and only Mrs TravelON, who's been yapping and yapping and yapping about this place because she gets her nails done upstairs, saying all she wants to do is spend a night here. So in this video, you're going to see absolutely everything. We're going to show you first views of the room as we walk in. You can see the excitement on Mrs TravelON's face. We're going to show you around the room. We're going to show you the incredible views. We're going to show you the pool in the day. We're going to show you all around this place at the night. You're going to see all the different restaurants as well. There's loads of different restaurants here. And we're going to take you for dinner and breakfast as well. I tell you what, we're looking forward to this as much as you are. It might be in one video, it might be in two, who knows, it might be in three. It depends on how many exciting things we are going to show you. So if you haven't already, make sure to like, follow and subscribe to the channel. This is the 5-star Princesa Yaiza Hotel. Are you excited?
Super excited.
Super excited, Mrs TravelON. Let's go. From the minute you arrive, you get the wow factor from this unique hotel in Playa Blanca, Lanzarote. It's actually a 5-star L, which stands for the highest of luxury. Walking through the door, you are blown away with the stunning reception area. Whilst most hotels these days are all about the bling, this is a very traditional Canarian hotel, and it's kept that design throughout. It's beautiful. This place is all about attention to detail and service, and our luggage was collected, we were sat down and checked in with a glass of bubbly. While we waited for our room, Mrs TravelON, with a big smile on her face, sat down to relax, and I went for a little bit of a wander around to show you what's going on. There are so many places to sit and chill out and relax, and this is the piano bar on the first level. Look at the views overlooking the pool. Now we're going to take you around and show you the whole grounds of this hotel. It is stunning. Just look at reception. I mean, it starts with a wow and it continues. Now let's go and see our room. We were actually up on the top floor. Mrs TravelON was super excited. She had the keys and off she went looking for the room. Right then, so here we are, room 619B. Show us them keys, because they're special keys, look.
Wood.
Wooden keys,
Yeah. Check
that out. There's a lot of wood in here. So usually you get me showing you around, but Mrs TravelON's super excited. So in we go, let's get the first views of the room at the Princesa Yaiza. Right then, let's have a look. Mrs TravelON's super excited. Look at this. Beautiful, very wooden, which I think looks a bit old fashioned, but it's beautiful.
Really
look
clean.
Look at that bed. So what we got a double bed here, absolutely huge. That is looking super, super comfortable. And then there's like a whole living space there. Come on, you show us around.
This is our living room.
Wow, look
with
at
a light
that.
and a television. Oh, what's in here?
Really nice, comfortable sofas.
And
another big TV there. And we're going to have a look at the view in a minute because that is beautiful.
And a random pasta picture.
There you go, if you like a bit of pasta. So let's have a look at the bathroom. You lead the way. Let's have a look. Wow, it's really nice, so clean as well.
I like the beams on the ceiling.
Ooh.
Also, we've got a nice bath.
Nice, lovely double sink. Hairdryer for Mrs TravelON. And behind the magic door is the toilet, and there's somebody at the door right there. All right, there you go, super posh look. We've literally just got in the room and we've been given some complimentary chocolates, some fruit, and a bottle of the poshest water that money can buy. Check that out, love it.
I want to find the coffee machine.
Oh, the coffee machine, okay.
Most important thing.
Mrs TravelON wants a coffee. I think it could be in there.
Oh, look.
Ah, there you go. So that's quite nice, isn't it? You've got a microwave, sink.
Oh, look, posh.
And some posh coffee. Let's have a look at that. Ooh, look at that.
Oh, Nespresso.
There you go. Mrs TravelON's over the moon with the coffee.
Ooh,
What's underneath? Is there anything underneath?
Yeah.
Wow, so you got a fridge with some snack. Oh my gosh. Not only did we get a bottle of posh water, I'm amazed. We've got my favourite water in a can. I mean, that's me sorted. Mrs TravelON's got the coffee and I've got the posh water in a can. What more could you ask for in life? Right then, storage space. Plenty. Let's have a look.
Oh, look, a nice long mirror.
And the robes. Princess Yaiza robes. I would say they're coming home with me, but I better not, had I?
No.
Right, let's have a look out there on the terrace. Lead the way, come on. Right, come on, get that door open. Let's have a look. Wow. Oh, wow. Sunglasses on. Look at that view. Oh, wow. That is absolutely stunning. Mrs TravelON, you happy?
Best view ever,
That
look.
is the most amazing view, look.
And we're top floor, I didn't realise.
Look at that, right on the top floor, overlooking that beautiful pool. Wow.
Oh, I love it.
So we're going to wait for our luggage. I'm going to dive into the fruit and chocolate and the posh water. Mrs TravelON's going to make herself a coffee. And then we are going to go exploring around this place. It didn't take long for our luggage to arrive, and this absolute gentleman Diego brought our luggage directly to our room. And I tell you what, the service here is exceptional from start to finish. We were blown away. With our pool towel cars ready, it was time to go on an adventure and check out the Princesa Yaiza. Mrs TravelON got the lift and down we went to the lower levels. Stand by to be blown away because we were. This is the lower level of the hotel which leads to the pool, and I tell you what, it's like a botanical gardens. Just look at this. We were absolutely blown away. It is beautiful and it's so peaceful and relaxing. You can hear the water falling. It is gorgeous. Upstairs is where reception is, but we were heading downstairs towards the pool. I honestly didn't see one thing out of place here, and the attention to detail is just incredible. This whole place down the bottom is a place of tranquility, and look how relaxed Mrs TravelON looks. Before I take you out to the pool, let me show you the botanical gardens, because the sights, the sounds are just incredible, and the smells as well. It is just a place of sheer luxury and tranquility. It's beautiful. I could stay and sit here all day, but you want to see something more exciting, so let's head out to the pool. Everything's super simple. You hand over your cards and you get your fluffy towels ready for a pool day. Now on site downstairs around the pool is a sort of pool bar that does ice cream, snacks and drinks throughout the day. And there really isn't a shortage of staff here. Everywhere you look, there is somebody there to help, assist, and basically wait on you hand and foot. It's beautiful. There's another restaurant just down by the second pool as well with incredible views, and I am going to show you more about the pools, but it'll probably be in part 2 of this video where we had a full pool day with the kids. But check this place out. This is a huge outside restaurant which you can enjoy lunch overlooking the pool. It's beautiful. Here is a great place to enjoy lunch, and you can see all the food being made in the kitchen, and of course you'll be waited on like royalty here, and it is all covered and sheltered and nice and cool as well. It really is a fabulous place just to get yourself a little bit of lunch around the pool. So we grabbed a sunbed around the big blue beautiful pool, and Mrs TravelON was straight in for a swim. Now you know me, I can't sit still for more than 5 minutes, and luckily this guy arrived and rescued me. So this is the life, and you know I love a bit of animation.
Yes.
So this is the animation guy. What we got going on?
Oh, today we have crazy darts. It's gonna be in 15 minutes. You know what is crazy darts?
No.
You just have to turn. First round, 2 turns and shoot. Second round, 4 turns and shoot.
Sounds good.
So if you want to join us, more than welcome, guys.
Where is it?
It's gonna be there, close to the ping pong table.
Do you know what? I might come. It didn't take much persuasion for Mrs TravelON to join me for a game of crazy darts, and I only did it for the video, so don't for 1 minute think I'm doing it to have fun. This guy all the way from Italy was full of energy and was an absolute legend. He kept everybody entertained, and I tell you what, crazy darts was not as easy as I thought. Mrs TravelON had a go, and yet she was a little bit better than me, to be honest. It was time for this legend to show us how it was done, and judging by the speed he was turning round, he must have been doing it all summer and had lots of practice. I, after 3 rounds, became quite an expert, but I was ready to get out of there and get back to the pool. I'm getting bored
So
now.
you want to try the skill?
Is this the last round?
This is the last round.
Right, it's the last round. We're
And
not
you have
messing
to
about,
try.
you know.
Yes.
There's only so much video footage we can do.
And
We're going all 3. We're going all 3.
One,
Oh, go on. Carry on.
one, La preset one.
Tell me when.
Let's go.
Yeah!
Professional.
Oh, look at that.
And it's
That's how you do it.
21.
After a little bit of time around the pool, we headed back up to the room because let's face it, that's what we paid for. And just look at these views. Now, we are in a junior suite here on the top level. It is just fabulous. We just sat here, took it all in and just looked out over the sea, over to Fuerteventura, over to Lobos and just chilled out. Here we go. I've left Mrs TravelON in the room and we're going to have a little look around the hotel. It's very oldie worldy here. It reminds me of old money, do they say, you know, because it's definitely not cheap, but it's definitely that type of old money feel rather than modern. You got the music in the background, in the corridors. It's really relaxing though, really peaceful. Let's go and see what's going on. Before we head for dinner, let me show you all the restaurants here at the Princesa Yaiza, starting in this beautiful Asian restaurant called Kampai, where they do show cooking. Down on the front and open to the general public is the Lobos restaurant. It is stunning with views over Playa Dorada Beach, and they actually offer a tasting menu here, all different options for you to enjoy. And like I said, if you want to come here, you can. You don't have to be stopping at the hotel. This has to be my favourite part of the Princesa Yaiza. It's a beautiful courtyard with an Italian restaurant. Now you can use any of the restaurants here if you're stopping at the Princesa Yaiza. All you have to do is make a reservation, or you can use the buffet restaurant every single night if you choose to. The Don Giovanni Italian restaurant though looked amazing, and with fresh pizzas being cooked by Italian chefs, I tell you what, you couldn't go wrong. And I like the way here at the hotel there was so much show cooking going on. It really does add to that feel, and the food looked absolutely incredible. Choose to dine inside the restaurant or outside on this beautiful terrace in the garden areas, and I tell you what, you could watch the world go by. As we were only here for one night, we ate in the buffet restaurant because I wanted to show you all the food. But I tell you what, the buffet restaurant was bright, it was light, it was modern, and you wait to see the food that we're about to eat. It was incredible. We grabbed our seat and the first thing Mrs TravelON reached for was the drinks menu, of course, to order herself a glass of wine, which was well deserved after all that relaxing she'd done throughout the day. By to feel hungry as I show you the food. Look at the presentation. There was so much to choose as well. You're not going to be disappointed with what Mr TravelON and Mrs TravelON ate here. Loads of little dishes to choose from as well. We tried every single one of them. I really do like it when hotels do these little dishes because you get to sample all the different flavours rather than just trying different things all on a plate. You get to sample everything sort of mixed together, and there was so many to choose from, and yes, I had one of each. Lots of hot food to choose from as well, with pasta, even simple food like chips, but they were very posh chips, and lots of meat as well. The meat here was fantastic. There was also a special dish that was on offer, which I tried, and you'll see in just a bit. Meat. If you're a vegetarian, look away, but look at this, all the cold cuts and the serrano ham. It really was luxury. You really can tell that this hotel is all about gourmet food. Everything was well presented, and you could tell it was the very best quality food as well. And when you taste it, you really can tell the difference. There was lots for vegetarians and vegans as well, and a huge salad cart with so much to choose from if you want to be healthy. But let's have a look at what we had for dinner. Well, what can I say? This is very romantic. Mrs TravelON's just gone to get her food. Now, usually in these videos, I know I stuff my face, but we are in a very posh 5-star restaurant. So I'm going to show you what I've had to start, and then I'm just going to show you plate by plate. You're not going to see me stuffing my face today because there's too many people around. And let's face it, it looks a bit weird, doesn't it? So let me show you what I've gone first. I've gone for all the good stuff. Look at that plate. That is literally a plate of fresh prawns. And again, I love these hotels that do all the little dishes. Look, you've got some kind of egg dish there. You've got another seafood dish here. I've got some pulpo, which is octopus, and some serrano ham and a bit of salmon. So I'm going to get stuck into this, but I am going to show you plate by plate what we eat and give you a little bit more footage as well while we eat dinner, and I'll show you what Mrs TravelONs had as well. So check this out, Mrs TravelON. Oh, look at that. You've gone for a bit of a meat feast there, no?
Yeah, always.
Suckling pig, steak, rice. Well, get stuck in. I told you I'd show you this special dish that was on offer, and every night they have a different dish which they make right in front of you. Like I said, this hotel is all about gourmet, it's all about food, it's all about luxury, and it's all about presentation, and the staff here are incredible. This looks beautiful. Right, so I've actually come back with 2 plates. Schoolboy error. I went for the suckling pig because Mrs TravelONs looked amazing, but I then asked for a couple of pieces of pork, but I didn't realise it's part of the special. So this great guy, lovely lad, only a young lad as well, made me this beautiful dish here. Now the camera's not going to do it justice, but he got the pork, he cooked the pork, he put the salsa on and the sauces, he put everything on so you can actually watch it being made. And this is a special dish, and each night they have the different dishes on, he was telling me. But I'll tell you what, it looks delicious. I'll let you know what it was like. Starter, by the way, the prawns were amazing. However, I did manage to get most of it on my bright white t-shirt. There you go. Another bit of show cooking here at the Princesa Yaiza, and that's what it's all about. And the staff here are just so interactive with all the guests. I had to try a couple of chops and have them cooked fresh by this guy here. Now, a lot of the hotels do show cooking these days, and it is a great thing to do, to go up and get your food cooked right in front of you and have it put on your plate so you can take it back to your table and enjoy it. Now, Mrs TravelON actually went backwards, and she went and tried all the starters for her second course, and she was very amused by the pickled gherkin. I don't know why, but it did put a smile on her face. Right then, we're a few plates in. That special dish of the day that guy made for me was absolutely amazing. It was actually Iberian pork with a chickpea puree and a port sauce. It was beautiful. And we've gone for a little bit more show cooking over there with pork chops cooked professionally by another fabulous guy. Really, really nice. The staff here are amazing. I've gone for a bit of a salad going on here. I've got a little bit of a pine salad, some chickpeas, and another dish with a very small egg in it, and some braised cheek. It's looking good. Let's get it down, us. Now, if you don't want to put on any weight, then turn away now, because this is the dessert section, and you know it's my favourite. And just look, it's cakes, it's cream, it's cakes. There are so many different desserts to choose from. You are going to put on a lot of weight if you're going to have a week here at the Princesa Yaiza, especially if you're eating the desserts. Now, one good thing here is they did have the gluten-free options for desserts as well. So they did cater for many different allergies and things like that with the desserts, which is always a bonus. When I say you've got to try them all, do what Mrs TravelON did and get 2 plates and literally try every single one of them. Right, it's time for the naughty stuff. As you know, I shouldn't be eating dairy, probably not gluten, probably not anything, but I'm a man. And the last thing I want to do is say that I've got an intolerance to something. I just eat it and just feel bad, because that's what us men do, don't we? But there is a full section up there for celiacs, gluten-free, and whatever else intolerant that you might have. So I picked a couple of those desserts, look. Little chocolate cake, and sort of the square one just here. Those are both gluten-free and celiac, so that's good. They're catered for. Maybe I am celiac, I don't know. I don't care, because I've gone for everything else as well. And I'll just have to suffer it. And I've gone for this purple cake because Mrs TravelON was too scared to pick it up, but kept banging on about it. So I went for that. I cut into it. I don't care how fat and greedy I look. And I even went for some little sweets off the kids' trolley. Let's give it a go. I ain't gonna let you down. I don't care anymore. We're almost at the end of the meal, so I'm gonna let you enjoy dessert with me, and then we can both feel bad, can't we? So this purple cake is absolutely amazing. Mrs TravelON's got some cheesecake and she's left some, so I'm diving into that. Oh. It's going to be bad news. And let's try the gluten-free, celiac-free little muffin.
That looks really dry. Is it nice?
No, it's nice, absolutely. That is better than a normal muffin. I'm sticking to being a celiac, I think. Try that. I'm going to try one more for you. This might just tip me over the edge. Look at that. It's chocolate, it's white. What do? Bite it or just shove it in? I think what we do is we go for the top. Oh my God. And we go like that. Wow. Oh my God. There you go. It's certainly going to put me into a coma. That was dinner at the Princesa Yaiza. I tell you what, I'm very full. Mrs TravelON is very full as well. She can barely breathe. We're going to show you what the Princesa Yaiza is like at night. So we're going to have a little walk around. We're going to show you the Princesa Yaiza. But before I do, I'm going to finish this. By night, the Princesa Yaiza lights up and it is just beautiful. It's like a wonderland. You can walk around the pool area, you can walk all the way around the hotel, everything's lit up, and as usual, everything is absolutely pristine. Now you can also make your way down to that small courtyard that we saw earlier by the Italian restaurant, and by night it's lit up with fairy lights. It is just beautiful. Now at Christmas time as well, here at the Princesa Yaiza, they really do go all out at Christmas. Imagine it now in summer, now imagine it at Christmas time. It is gorgeous. Down in the courtyard on the bandstand, they had live music playing, and again you can access this off the main front of Playa Blanca, so if you do want to come in and have a little nose around, you are more than welcome to, and listen to the music. And I tell you what, it's one of the most peaceful places I've ever seen here in Lanzarote. Look at it. This is the exit and entrance at the back of the hotel, which leads directly onto the front of Playa Blanca. If you turn right, you'll head into town, and if you turn left, you'll head towards the Marina Rubicon, and it's situated just by the Playa Dorada Beach. And when you walk past this hotel, you can see it all lit up. It's just magical. The reception area by night is just incredible as well. You can walk through here, loads of different places to sit down and relax. But we're going to head over to the main bar area, which is actually a piano bar. During the evening, you've got piano music playing. It is so relaxing. You will be blown away. With the piano music playing, we went out to the terrace, which I showed you earlier in the video during the day, and by night time it's even better. You can get yourself a drink, sit down, relax, listen to the music and overlook the beautiful pool area of the Princesa Yaiza. Now we're going to show you loads more in part 2 of this video, including the pools, including breakfast, and including everything you need to know about this hotel. But for now, Mrs TravelON is getting herself a glass of sangria. We're going to sit and chill because we've eaten far too much and it's time to relax. I'll see you in part 2 of the Princesa Yaiza. See you later.